said it. What? Dick just grew a little bit. All right, cool. Come to the stage. Give it up for a very funny man, Mr. Teddy Tutson.
Thanks, nigga. I do not have the voice to say nigga. Not at all. I never say it. I can't do it. Black people judge me when I say it. I don't even like rap. That's why I don't say it. So it's hurricane season. You like that segue? It's hurricane season, which means they roll out that list of hurricane names, you know? I think it's fucked up how we name hurricanes after people. Because all of a sudden your name just gets hijacked by this destructive force of nature. You know? Like, I feel bad for anyone living in Texas right now named Ike. Because you cannot be a very popular person. You try to have a conversation with your friend, you're struggling, want to show them some support. Like, hey man, how you doing? Fuck you, Ike! I lost my house, all my worldly possessions. I got nothing because of you. It's ridiculous. Like, it's a hurricane. It's supposed to intimidate people. It's supposed to make them afraid and strike fear in them. We never pick intimidating names. It's always some shit like Earl. Or Gary. Hurricane Gary. Ooh, let me pack my shit up right now. Just once, I would like for them to pick just like a hardcore ass, rugged name. Like Hurricane Rufus Akbar Shabazz. Do you know how afraid people in this country would be if it was a hurricane? People who weren't even near where the hurricane was going to hit would be evacuating. Be like, I don't know how they did it, but the terrorists hijacked a hurricane. Time to go. You know, there's names like Lexi and Katrina, which just sound like drunk, slutty girls at a frat party. Like, you have to admit, Hurricane Lexi does sound like the nickname of a really slutty girl. Like one of those girls you talk with your boys about, and you're like, bro, you haven't lived until you banged Hurricane Lexi. The bitch is wild, son. She will do anything. Anything. Why not just name it after what it does, right? It's a hurricane. It destroys shit. That seems smart to me. That seems way more effective. Like, I really don't think evacuations would need to be mandatory if hurricane fuck your shit up or hurricane destroy everything you care about was about to roll through. Like, no one would be sitting at home like, you know what? I think I'm gonna ride this one out. Hurricane rip you in fucking half with 150-mile-per-hour winds about to strike town. It might even make them rethink sending reporters down there to cover hurricanes. Because that's what I really feel sorry for in all of this situation. Those poor bastards. Like, everybody's leaving, and they're sending your ass right into the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine getting stuck with that at a news meeting. They're like, all right, let's go over who's got what stories for the week. Joe, you've got the economy imploding on itself. Bill, we're going to send you down to the cat fancy parade. And Teddy, oh, looks like you're going to Florida to cover hurricane fuck your shit up. Do you have life insurance? Because really, reporters don't need to be in the middle of a hurricane outside to report on it, do they? They can do it from the comfort of the studio. It's not a fucking conspiracy theory. Like, if you say there's a hurricane outside, we will believe you. I personally don't know of anybody who's like, oh, there's a hurricane coming. Prove it. No, I want to see a motherfucker flying around, getting smacked in the face with debris before I leave my house. That's the only way I'm evacuated. It's ridiculous. The whole naming system is flawed. It's like how they name diseases after the person who discovers them. Like, thanks for your contributions to the medical field, we're going to name this horrific disease after you. What kind of honor is that? Like, if I discovered a new STD, I wouldn't want them to be like, thanks for discovering this incredibly widespread STD, we're going to name it after you. Isn't that exciting? I'm like, no, bitch, it isn't. I really don't want people running around being like, oh my god, there's an outbreak of teddy on my vagina. Like, scrub it out, scrub it out. It's a terrible system these guys have. Why can't I name it? I discovered this shit, right? Why can't I name it after somebody I hate? That would be awesome. It was like, oh God, you got Angela Dipolis all over your face. Oh, that Angela Dipolis is everywhere. Like, oh, my Steve Adams is flaring up. I don't know who this Steve Adams is, but I hate that motherfucker. It's a medication. I love the commercials that we have for medications, especially when they go over the never-ending list of side effects. You know the commercials. The ones where people are having a picnic and frolicking on the beach for no reason. And that little voice comes over and goes, People taking Zanzadil should watch out for the following. Explosive diarrhea, hemorrhoids, bleeding gums, random ejaculation, and spontaneous human combustion. You're like, God damn! All that from one pill? Which is supposed to help me? It's ridiculous. These pills are so motherfucking dangerous, why don't we use these motherfuckers to fight terrorism, right? Send those bitches to Iraq, terrorism solved. Bam, Al-Qaeda, I'll see you later. This is the thing that gets me. If you have a 30-second commercial for a product which is supposed to make you feel so good, and you have to dedicate 20 seconds of said commercial to how it can fuck you up in unbelievable ways, why would you ever take it? Why? There's nothing right with that equation. Although it would be pretty awesome, actually, though, if there's a little voice that popped up right before you did something you thought was going to be really sweet, but could also go horribly wrong, and told you all the ways that it could go horribly wrong. Say I was like, hey, sir, how would you like to bang this amazing nymphomaniac supermodel? It's gonna be the best sex of your fucking life. But if you fuck her, you may want to watch out for the following. Herpes, crabs, clap, yellow fever, whooping cough, thousands of dollars in child support payments, baby mama drama. You might back away from that deal. It could just be me. Or if I was out with my buddies and I was like, hey, who's ready to get drunk tonight? Woo, yeah, all right. But just remember, there's a chance that you could black out and embarrass yourself by hooking up with a fatty, pass out in a gutter in your own vomit, ruin all of your friendships, leave a terrible drunk message with your ex-girlfriend Sharon, and get a tattoo of Al Roker on your ass cheek. Like all of a sudden, getting drunk does not seem as fun as it did a few minutes ago. Hey man, let's go to Vegas. Vegas? I love Vegas. What a good idea. People going to Las Vegas should watch out for the following. Bankruptcy, selling your plane ticket home for one last hand, developing a nasty coke habit, getting arrested for public indecency, having sex with a tranny, and being buried alive in the desert by the mob. You know what, dude? Fuck Vegas, man. No, fuck Vegas! No, I really don't feel like banging a tranny hooker this weekend. It's not high on my list of things I want to do. It's not a risk that I want to take.